Hey, how's it going? I hope you're well. And I just thought, I feel like putting a vlog together a little bit on today's topic of personal goals and personal development. Now, as a freelancer, you are expected to be really self-motivated about developing your skills and your knowledge, and it's hard. It's really quite hard. And when you're in a normal environment, in an employed job, you have a manager and you have goals and you have skills and you have a monthly review or you have an annual review, and it's all great. But as a freelancer, you really need to schedule that in. And I've been just reflecting on the New Year's resolutions that I made at the beginning of this year, my business goals and achievements, and I just thought I'd have a chat with you about it. So the ones I made covered a couple of topics, being developing my portrait knowledge, developing my Photoshop skills. Other things included learning to drive, which is a bit of a longer term goal, and also public speaking and general PR. So here's a bit of a recap of, since I set those, what's been happening. PR wise, really great. Like, I'm quite impressed on how much skills I have to go out there and just ask and say, I've been doing this great work, I think other people would benefit from this great work, let's showcase it. So I was quite fortunate to have a piece in the day of the life of a portrait photographer in the Cambridge News. In the Cambridge magazine, I had a 3-page editorial on my brand portraits, and oh, that's amazing. I just love the fact that I can share this stuff with people and give them a bit more of an insight about me and share my story with them. So that's been great. Other great things that have happened so far is that I mentioned I attended the Society's conference in the beginning of January, and oh wow, amazing. I am so glad I'm part of the Society's. The conference was brilliant, 4 days, and I do admit I got very overwhelmed, but at the same time I learned so much. And I want to say a massive thank you to Gary Hughes, who I took so much away from, and I'm carrying on learning, but it's only the beginning and I've got a lot of way to go. And the influences and him and other bits and pieces that I learned and I applied straight away, amazing, but it's still got to go. And I think the major problem I have is that trying to get a lot more subjects to experiment with lighting and posing and getting the atmosphere right. So if you fancy, maybe a test shoot with me, let me know, because it's something I'd like to practice and do a bit more of. So that's a long slog. The other great thing I've been learning about is Photoshop and really honing up my skills and actually learning a lot better. But it's going to take practice and it's going to take constant, and I need to put some time aside on learning these skills and doing them so they become second nature to me. Something I'm learning about at the moment is skin smoothing, and how amazing an image can look with just a little bit of a tweak with skin smoothing. And I've always had a bit of a problem with like really enhancing something, but I need to have a belief that what I'm doing is making that image the best of somebody that can get. And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to provide a fantastic image, but also show the person in their best light, maybe with a bit of photoshopping that's going to enhance them and make them feel really good about themselves. So yeah, it's just finding the time and getting a routine together and playing around with images and just having to do it. Eventually, long term down the line, I really would like to be able to, outsource this kind of thing, because it's not something I enjoy as much. The process, the taking, the learning about people is my passion. The post-processing afterwards, not so much. But, it's going to be something I learn to love and something I learn to really enjoy after a long bits of time. Other bits and pieces, such as learning to drive, is going to be further down the line because it's a very big price investment, and at this moment in time it's not something I can do, but I can see the benefits of being able to drive, being able to go to clients really easily, not having to rely on other people. Another part of the goals that I've been trying to achieve, and I've done actually quite well with, is doing my public speaking. So far I did Pekachuka last year, and also this year I've done the WordPress meetup. I've got a really big one coming up. I'm dead excited to be part of the marketing meetups, kind of very short, quick talks, and that's going to be happening in March. And I'm going to be part of a fantastic group of people doing some quite short talks. So yeah, there's an opportunity again in later down the line to do some more. So I think that's something I'm really passionate about doing. As you can tell, I quite enjoy doing bits of video. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where that leads and what other opportunities it gives me. So in retrospect, really, I'm quite pleased on how far I've come so far. I have to keep reminding myself to reflect on these really great positives, and there's lots of learning to come, and I think it's really important that people take notice and understand that learning and developing is all part of the journey and a part of the exciting thing of being a freelancer. So let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions about the topics I've raised, let me know. Have a great day.